So hopefully we're going to be back underway. It's all picked now. We're going to have a quick start. Hopefully. INVID do have a standing now, so we're going to be seeing Mr. Arcade playing the Dark Seer. So we will have same... It doesn't necessarily... it's going to be the same heroes. Alright, so Big Hooks are still just picking up their lineup. Massive apologies to you guys watching it in the client, and of course apologies to the guys watching in Twitch for hearing me ramble and that sort of crap early on. Unfortunately, you got to make the best of the situation, but it looks like we're actually going to be underway now, which is good. We're going to finally have this game on our hands. And it looks like we're going to have Anthony, Physics, and Foe heading around to that bottom lane, going to chuck a ward up and get that get the Luna as much safe lane farm as she can at the moment. There doesn't really seem to be much movement from INVID at the moment, just sort of hanging back, getting ready to block both lanes. Whereas RDR are being a bit more aggressive, making sure they can get that ward out. They put the ward down just above the bottom rune, so it's going to give you a little bit of sight into that middle lane. I'll bring it up now. So you can see where it just borders, just over here. So it still gives a reasonable amount of sight into that lane. Plus, of course, you do get the defensive vision just over around here. And, of course, down here. So Luna is going to be relatively safe from a mid gank. Although you won't be able to see any TP supports coming from just behind this tower. And we're going to be underway just in a second. And there is the horn, signifying the start of our game. This is a best of three. I'm not quite sure how things are actually going to happen with this regarding scoremanship. But it looks like we're getting an invis rune early on, which is going to be picked up by D-Bass, sorry. And he's going to maybe hang around the middle lane and try and get a first blood. You've got the Timbersaw, you've got the Jakiro, and you've got the Nyx Assassin here. So there's 4 people mid. Razor's already down in there at the back. And Nightstalker's being a little hanging out there. And here comes Jakiro. The Razor static links off. The stuns can both come out from both Physics and Rubik. And the Nyx Assassin. Although it was a bit of misfire perhaps there. Anthony was on the Nightstalker, stopping him from doing damage, but there was no follow-up from the Timbersaw in that engagement. No kill will come out just yet, although a lot of damage was dealt to that ledge. He's probably going to pop 1 or 2 of those tangos just to get himself back up to full health and make sure he's not going to die too prematurely. Down in the bottom lane, we've got Dark Seer, who's having a great time getting free farm. He's trying to zone out. Here comes D-Bass there now, and he does miss the Impale. Unfortunately, that new target point, not managing to secure an easy hit. Unfortunately, that Nyx's stun does require a little bit of work. But Dark Seer's already picked up that level 2. He's got that surge now. He's going to be pretty safe down there. It's unlikely that he'll find himself getting killed because he has that surge and he can just easily escape. The only stun there is Impale. There is the mini stun on Lucent Beam, although it's really not enough to lock that Dark Seer down, at least not for the 3 or 4 seconds that you'll get out of Surge. Iron Shell is just going to continue working away at those creeps and heroes. Luna does have to get... She's got a decent range, 330 attack range. It's not massive, but it's enough to stay out of Iron Shell damage. Although around the tower, she can still take a little bit of damage from it. She does have enough damage to pop that Iron Shell creep there down. She's 9-1, so she's caught up in last hits already. That Lunar Blessing giving her 22 damage. It makes last hitting a lot easier. Into that middle lane, we can see Razor and Nightstalker both 3-1 at the moment. 4-1 now for that Razor.
First blood,
and it's just denying. And I've just missed first blood actually up on that top lane. And it looks like Gyrocopter's going to try and get revenge for him. Mau Mau is taking a lot of damage. He's down to 7 HP. Gyrocopter's trying to get him down. Mau Mau will pop a salve and he will get away with his life. A nice early kill up there for that Timbersaw onto that Rubik. So just a bit of overextension, I think, from Bullvi up there. And unfortunately, it did cost him his life. Into that middle lane, Physics now giving a nice healing salve to the Timbersaw and a Clarity Pot as well. Just saying, here you go, buddy. Have a little bit of a checkup. And it looks like Torrent has taken a little bit of damage in that middle lane now as well. He's been sparring with the Jakiro and the Razor, and they do have the ranged advantage here. Lich, of course, is a ranged hero. So is Jakiro. Jakiro's Liquid Fire is pretty strong for general harassment. And I think we've got... There's a double ward out, and there's no sentry just yet for... What they've actually done here is they've blocked reverse side of the camp. So both teams do have a ward up on this hill at the moment. Although there's a sentry just over here. So both teams do have sight of the wards. So 2 minutes is going to be... Sorry, at the 4 minute mark, there will be a slight contesture for the rune, hopefully. As Darkseer picks up his Iron Shell on that bottom lane. He's going to have pretty cruisy now. Down on that bottom lane. Iron Shell costs, what is it, 90, 110, 130 mana, and that Soul Ring gives him 150, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 150 mana, so he's going to have more than enough to just keep spamming out those Iron Shells, and enough to have Surge nearly always up, and he's going to be fine. Luna's going to take... still going to be dominating that lane a bit more now. Although Archaic being a little bit ballsy here, he throws the Iron Shell out and he's running into those creeps. And it looks like there's what looks like a triple stack of the creeps here. So that's where it does get easier for that off lane, because they can they need to triple or double stack that creep camp just to fully kill it. It's going to give a big advantage to that off lane now, and you can see Archaic's just throwing an Iron Shell in that camp. He's trying to take it down as quick as he can. He's getting plenty of gold and experience, although the experience does go in the way of both teams. The gold will remain going towards the killer. And we can see Darkseer now up to 14 last hits at the moment. The gold's still in favour of Luna and the Night Stalker at mid. Night Stalker does have the most last hits in that middle lane, only by a couple, and he is getting a little bit more experience because that Lich is just denying as many creeps as possible with that sacrifice ability, and just giving him a large advantage in that lane. So we can see already Night Stalker and INVID Lich are both level 4. Razor's 4, but the Jakiro is only halfway to level 4. He's still on 3 at the moment. So we'll say 3.5. And I actually did miss that kill. Luna managed to kill that Darkseer. Just from the way we've been seeing Archaic playing, he looks like he's just been a bit aggressive. He keeps running around into this bottom area down here and just trying to block that creep camp from being pulled. He really doesn't need to do that at this stage. He can just keep throwing Iron Shells onto that creep camp. He's picked up an early level in Vacuum, which is... Look, in my opinion, it's a little bit uncommon to see that Vacuum before level 6. Most people don't usually get the wall too early, but I think more common is the is Surge at level 4, just for that extra survivability in lane. If you look back into that middle lane at the moment, Night Stalker still doing quite well to stay ahead. He's picked up level 5 now, so he's gone 3 points into the Void. He hasn't picked up Crippling Fear yet, which is a bit odd. 2 points in Hunter in the Night, so he definitely wants to be active once that game hits that 6 minute mark. And here it is. His is the first night. We haven't got the ultimate yet because it has been a dual lane. There's double damage rune out at bot, but this is where Night Stalker needs to start roaming around and getting kills. Night Stalker's one of those heroes who's so dependent on the first night, and he needs that first night to start snowballing and picking up early kills as on the squishy supports. The Darkseer did actually run down and pick up that double damage rune. It looked like Razor was trying to head for it. Razor does have the bottle, but Night Stalker really just needs to have a big impact here. He doesn't have too much health at the moment. He's only got 560 health. He isn't naturally tanking health. It looks like... Thank you, Bastion, for telling me the tower was taking damage. As I can see Sophie moving her camera down there and up to the top, up the map by the looks of things. And I think Jakiro wants to counter a ward. So now the Darkseer sort of abandoned the lane a little bit. He's sort of alternating between the jungle and between the taking the jungle and blocking the tower from taking too much damage. So he's doing quite well to mix up the two roles. And now Razor's solo in that middle lane. He's going to be able to pick up level 6 quite quickly. About 200 experience, 300 experience for both Night Stalker and Lich at this stage. Boots are on the ground for some peculiar reason. And Lich is just hanging it back a bit. And there we go. Razor's picked up his level 6. We'll be able to get that Eye of the Storm now. He doesn't really have too much mana, but here's the Night Stalker. He just throws a nice Void on. That's going to do a lot of damage to Razor. But we do have a health potion. And that's going to make him nice and comfortable. With plenty of healing. Oh, Crestfallen almost went down on that top lane, taking a lot of damage from Whirling Death, Timbersaw, and Jakiro's stun. Unfortunately, not getting no blood spilt just yet. Crestfallen does escape. He doesn't have a health potion. He does have a Tango, but that's not really going to put him up too high. It's only going to give him about 250 health when it's through. Night Stalker has actually gone for the phase boots. And he's picked up an Urn of Shadow, so he definitely wants to be out there and gank. And there could be an engagement, though. Physics throws a stun, and it just misses. Bullfire going to throw a telekinesis. Crestfallen's taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down to that Timbersaw, though. The homing missile does hit Mau Mau, and now Bullfire has to be really, really careful. Physics and Mau Mau are under their tower, and they're being very aggressive. There's a double kill to Mau Mau. Beautiful play there with the Chakra Arm, just flying straight over him and getting a kill. Multi-kill goes out, and that's 2 kills for him. Great play up at top. No TP support coming from INVID. It's down on the bottom lane. So now picks off that arcade, the Dark Seer. And I believe she did. She hit him with the bigger cliffs, and that's just going to hit him very, very hard. 4 levels in the Lucent Beam. That's a 1200 damage Eclipse if it hits him, and that's just too much for Dark Seer to survive at the moment. Into that middle lane. It looks like Anthony's on Tyrant X. Tyrant X taking a little bit of damage, down to 340 health. Although no ulti has really been popped. It's just the constant plasma field coming out from Razor that's doing the harass. He does have the Ring of Basilius too. It's turned on at the moment, just pushing that wave out. Night Stalker is quite low though. Currently lacking a fair amount of health at the moment. I will just quickly have a look at the gold and experience graphs. And it looks like at the moment RDR's up by about 2.5k in both gold and experience. They've got a nice early lead. And obviously that's just because of the 5 kills that have gone their way at the moment. Nvidia's just really haven't made this work. And it's not the same team that we've seen a week ago. The new patch, 6.79, it's definitely confused a lot of teams as to what the new meta is going to be. We've seen people just going back to the 2-1-2 lane. Obviously we saw the 2-2-1 in this instance. Or 2 safe lane, 2 solo mid. Sorry, 2 mid and a solo off lane. So it's a really strange patch, and there's no real meta game that's been set in stone. It's still that experimental phase, and we'll see, what's happening. And this is where, down on the bottom lane, we can see Luna's bounce coming into play, and we can just see the destruction it does to buildings and just a creep wave. It makes it so easy to push. She's got the Ring of Basilius as well. There's the Dolphin and Roshinati Courier. And Foe just going to throw a nice Lucent Beam onto Arcade, and in the middle, ooh, is Anthony going to go down? He does have the haste. He's going to try and loop back around, see if he can pick off the Night Stalker. He's being awfully aggressive there. Tyrant X on about 60 HP. There was TP support from the Rubik, although not actually managing to get a kill there. And Dark Seer, even Dark Seer down on that bottom lane, he's being really, really ballsy at the moment. He's on quite low health. Luna's ulti should be up soon, 20 seconds off, and there's a chance of a kill. Crestfallen on the top lane, taking a lot of damage. The Chakra Arm comes out, Dual Breath hits him as well, and he's taking a lot of damage. The Frost Armor is going to come out from Lich, just give him a bit of extra physical armor. Although, it's not going to save him from any nukes, since Jakiro is going to circle around the back. Lich is more leading the way at the moment, and it looks like there's going to be a tower dive. The Ice Press comes out, catches Crestfallen. Here's the Chakra Arm, that's doing massive damage, and there he goes. Nemo's going to go down. Lich teleports. Lich through the chain Frost as well to pick up Jakiro with the help of Tyrant. And here's Arcade. Arcade's taking a lot of damage now, and now there's a tower down the bottom lane for Foe. Foe's at 78 last hits in 12 minutes. 475 GP, and with that tower as well, he's picked up a Drums and the Treads already. Doing very, very well for himself. About to hit level 10. He has got a huge GPM at the moment.
What's happening to Dyer's bottom tower?
I'd have to say he'd be going probably towards either Helm of the Dominator or BKB. BKB if they want to have more team fight approach to things. Or the Helm of the Dominator if they want to go for a more farm until she gets 6 items built. Darkseer is going to teleport down back into that middle lane, And is Jakiro in trouble? Tyrant X, he's got the move speed from Knight. He hasn't picked up his ulti yet. He's gone 4 in both Q and the passive. And he's trying to kite around Physics. He's doing a lot of damage. Physics could go down. And Tyrant's in trouble now. The Razors come back. Physics did manage to get the Urn Charge off. And there we go. Jakiro's going to go down there. Beautiful play in the middle lane. Making use of that Timbersaw. Sorry, of that Urn to get a kill. Timbersaw did pick up a kill up on the top lane. Gyrocopter went down, as did the Lich. And now Razor is just chasing that Night Stalker down. Rubik wants to get in on the action, but he's really not going to be able to do too much there. Apologies for missing the kill up on the top lane. Was caught in the action in that middle lane. But again, the team fight's just really going in the way of RDR. And Mau Mau is just doing superbly on that Timbersaw. He's already picked up his mana boots and his point booster. He's almost got that Bloodstone. He's only 400 gold off it. If we just, I'm going to have a quick look on the middle lane. Anthony's taking a lot of damage. He took a telekinesis from Rubik and got thrown back into the tower. Plasma Field has been used and stolen and used by Rubik as well. And looks like Razor's picked up. He's gone for Phase Boots and a Ring of Aquila at the moment. Nyx has popped his Vendetta as well, so I'm just going to follow him around. He's going to try and pick off that Rubik. He can't get too close without being detected. Ooh. My mouth needs a rest from talking.
Radiant's top tower is in bad shape.
It looks like Vendetta is probably going to go to waste in this instance, unfortunately. That tower is still up on that middle lane, and Bullseye just really doesn't want to overextend and come out. He's dropped the Observer Ward down, trying to get some vision of that next rune, and it looks like Arcake's in. Oh, he's going to be able to fight. Foe's probably going to go down here. Big Eclipse comes off, and she's going to take down the Dark Seer. Torrent X is now taking a lot of damage. The Iron Shell on him will just allow him to get a quick kill there. He gets the killing spree gold for the Luna. He pops an Urn on himself. He's going to head to that middle lane. Bullvise looks like he's going to need the support. D-Bass and Physics, both in that middle lane now. Anthony picks up a double damage rune on his bottle. He has reduced vision because of the darkness. If you actually have a look at him now, you can see just how crippled that vision is. It's not too good, and it looks like they want to go onto that middle lane. D-Bass is heading up the top. He's got the Vendetta in a couple of seconds. And here we go. There's a fight in the middle lane. The Ice Path does come out. Rubik's going to go down there. Torrent isn't going to run now. He's not going to take Physics. Anthony is at the same time. D-Bass teleports in. Darkseer is running out. He's going to probably get hit. There we go. The Impale comes out. Static Links on him. The big combo comes out from RDR. And that is a big, big play from them. Beautiful work there. The combo of the Ice Path, the Impale. Here comes Torrent X though. Hits a big void onto that next assassin and pops him. And beautiful play from the Jakiro. It comes with the counter. Anthony and Physics just too strong for the Night Stalker. A bit ballsy there. Comes in 3v1. Gets a kill, but he forfeits his own life. And a big amount of gold to Jakiro. 550 gold going in favour of that Jakiro at the moment. Up in the top lane, Foe and Mau Mau doing a lot of damage to that tower. The Sharkrum's going to fly. Bloodlock is going to throw it out. Oh, well, it's probably going to go down here. The Chain Frost is going to bounce. Beautiful scatter by Foe and Mau Mau. The Gyrocopter call down did come out though. Lich is going to lose his life quite quickly. And now Mau Mau is going to go down. Big play. Gyrocopter takes a lot of gold. 800 for the kill. And now Foe is running. The homing missile homes in. Torrent X does pop the silence on Foe. Hits the void as well. Here comes the Jakiro though. Ice Path. Torrent's not going to go anywhere. Crestfallen still trying to get some last minute hits off. A Lucid Beam drops him. He's going to go down as well. My god. The fight isn't actually over. Torrent's going to silence Anthony, and he's going to have to start making a run for himself. He doesn't have too much mana to play with here. Anthony... well, the bottle charge helps Anthony, of course. Woo!
Radiant's mid tower
So the
is
fight
banged up.
finally managed to end. Although I think Bullvi is going out in the long way. Base is invisible. He pops the Vendetta. The Impale's going to hit him. The Ice Path's going to follow it up. Bullvi is going to go down here. Great play from Physics D-Bass. Good coordination there and perfect chaining. The sentry ward is going to come down now. Physics is going to get himself a little bit of extra gold for dropping that ward. As of the new patch, 50 gold for dropping an Observer ward. But the game is definitely in favour of RDR at the moment. 10k gold, about 7.5k experience too. So right now, RDR or BigHooks.com all over Invidious Gaming. And I don't think Big Hooks haven't actually lost a tower yet, but all tier 1 towers from Invidious have been lost. And it looks like we've got the haste in the bottle of that Razor now.
Dire's mid towers having technical difficulties.
Ooh. Just quickly before this team fight actually happens, we can see the net worth for RDR is a lot higher. And Razor's taking a lot of damage, a big double Ice Path, and that's going to take out Bloodlock, Bullvi and Crestfall. And now Mau right in the middle of that. He's going to timber chain away. 3 kills down. Lich is most likely going to go down here. Now Stalker's taking a lot of damage. He's trying to run. The Ice Paw just falls forward. Anthony is chasing him down. The Static Link's still going, and there he goes. Lucent Beam finishes him off. Beautiful play there. And that is a big team wipe for INVID's Gaming. 5-for-0 trade.
Could use a little help. Onto that mid tower.
There hasn't been a GG called just yet. Although I really can't see this game turning around at the moment. The 9.7k net worth on that Luna, she is just massive. She picked up the Helm of the Dominator. She's got 4k in the stash, so probably a straight up BKB. Got 7.5k net worth on Razor, and it looks like he's going for an Argonim. He's picked up a set of drums as well. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. And of course the Timbersaur's got 13 charges on his Bloodstone with 1500 gold in the bank. Jakiro's picked up a mech. Nyx Assassin's got mana boots and 1500 gold, probably towards that Blink Dagger. Whereas if we look at Gyro's got an Aquila and a Mithril Hammer at the moment, looking to go straight into that BKB. Unfortunately doesn't have too much farm. And even Night Stalker's only got a Medallion of Courage, so really just not enough farm for INVID's Gaming just yet. It looks like there's going to be a bit of an engagement down the bottom lane. Bloodlock's taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down here. Big play. The cooldown's going to come in from the Gyrocopter. It's going to hit Bass. And Crestborn is running. Mau is just cornering him in. Now Anthony's taking a lot of damage as well. Arcade following him with the Iron Shell. He surges himself. He's going to try and get away, but he runs straight into a Whirling Death. And there's another team wipe. And that's the last 10 kills have gone to Big Hooks. Or run, Nada, run.
You know the drill.
So really, it's not going too well for INVID at the moment. RDR just playing too well. The Timbersaur is too big at the moment. He's got more than enough mana to just circle around and rip out that pure damage on the
Dire gave up a bottom tower.
And props as well to D-Bass, who's been so good with those Vendettas and Impales. He's hit them perfectly, picking up the supports. And of course, physics. Multi-hero Ice Path. He's been catching 2, 3, or 4 of them at a time. He's doing brilliantly too. It's just great synchronization, but INVID, they really haven't had an opportunity to throw the vacuum and the wall of replica down to a great effect, unfortunately. That wall's only level 1, so it's 6 rounds 15 seconds. But it really just hasn't been used to its maximum potential, I feel. They've got this huge AoE combo, but they just haven't managed to pull it off because they've been getting picked off, or the supports are getting burst down a lot quicker than when they can do anything. And Luna didn't go the BKB. She went a straight Manta style. Just having a quick squeeze at the items. We've got the Blink Dagger now on the Timbersaur. Argonims is on the Razor, and that Blink Dagger's got to be soon on the Nyx Assassin. Yeah, the Blink Dagger is coming out for that Nyx Assassin now, so he's going to be starting to get pretty big. Gyrocopter still hasn't managed to pick up any further parts of his BKB, unfortunately. He's just starting to fall behind in farm. 620 GPM on the night rate on the Luna, and you can see at the moment, folks, the top 4 of the top 5 are RDR. Jakiro is currently out farming the Night Stalker, and he's almost out farming Gyrocopter. Like he's 4 GPM behind him, which is just silly. Luna is going to take the Aegis, so we'll see Rashan anywhere between the next 8 and 11 minutes. Not quite sure how to work out that timer just yet. I suppose it's an indicator of when he could possibly spawn.
Dire's mid tower
it's a bit confusing. And here comes the Blink initiation from D-Bash. Beautiful play. There's the Ice Path. There's a call down, the wall's out. And that is a big damage coming out from INVID at the moment. But unfortunately, RDR has too much damage. Mau still sitting alive there. Most of RDR is on really low health. Timbersaur chains away, and here it is, the triple kill coming out for Arcade. Beautiful Iron Shell. Foe's still in there, and it's going to be a little man fight between Tyrant. He's going to back off though. Foe's just damage is too big at the moment. He's pops the Urn Charge. He's getting out to try and get in there with the Void. Luna does have the Aegis though. Tyrant doesn't at the moment. Buybacks from both Razor and Jakiro. Anthony want to finish it, and here comes the Timbersaur back in. Beautiful play. Luna does go down. The tower is doing a little bit of damage. There's now 3 people here in that middle lane able to push in. Tyrant is the only person alive. Rubik's back up now. Lich is up. Darkseer and Gyrocopter will follow in the next 10 seconds. Huge plays. We've also got Timbersaw did die. He's back alive because of his charge on the Bloodstone. He does have the Boots of Travel ready to go, which he picked up. Don't know if he tried to teleport in or not, and there's the vacuum from Arcade. Not doing too much at the moment. He needs the wall or the cooldown to follow it up. The homing missile is going to come out onto that Luna, and it's really just going to follow her. I don't think they're going to extend out with it, though. It's far too dangerous. No, they're just going to flat cannon down that creep wave. Only the tier 3 tower went down there.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Whew. Looks like we're going to go back.
Radiant's top
Game
tower's in
is
bad shape.
25k in favor of RDR, 25k experience, sorry, 30k gold. 25k gold, 24k experience at the moment. So it's a definite advantage, but props to Invidious for not throwing in the towel. Look, it's not over until it's over, and they do have the heroes that can just farm megas at least without dying without too much risk. Black Cannon on the Gyro, once he gets enough damage, it's just brutal, and of course he can go from that BKB into a Helmet of the Dominated Divine Rapier if he wants, and it'll put him back in this game. They do need to keep that Gyrocopter alive for as much as they can, and see if they can pick up a few kills up on him, because he is going to be their saving grace at the moment, just to try and take down that Luna. Well, the Timbersaw is a big problem at the moment. He's got 1800 health and a lot of armor with that reactive armor, up to 20 armor, which makes him pretty bulky. Plus he's got the Blink Dagger and the Boots of Travel, so he's a slippery slime. He's going to be quite hard to kill. And what are Felix doing here? Poor Vix. Vix tried to make a funny comment in chat and she didn't get the joke. And here's Foe. Foe goes in, bit of an overextension, gets telekinesis back, Blink comes in from D-Bass, big blink in from Timbersaw as well. He gets the willing death of many heroes. Arcade's going to go down with the Vendetta. The Eclipse is chasing after Tyrant. Not going to do too much though. Luna's picks off 3 heroes. The Gyrocopter is going to buy back now. The mid-racks will fall. Tyrant X, well played, does dodge the Ice Path, but here's the Blink, and the Impale hasn't. He did throw the Impale, didn't actually pick him up. Crestfallen's going to go down to a Whirling Death and a Chakram. Arcade's running for his life. He takes a Jewel of Breath and a Lucent Beam. Going to go down as well. The mid-racks has fallen. 5 heroes still for RDR at the moment. Rubik's the only hero left. He stole Chakram. He's trying to kill Foe. Is he going to be able to do it? No. He's going to run out of mana too quickly. Bullfire's now going to go down. A lot of damage. Timbersaw does pick up the last hit there. Multi-kill's going out. Triple kill for Meow Meow. That tier 3 tower is going to now go down. And that could be a double or a triple racks. There hasn't been a call yet from Invidious. Lich is up now. He does have his ulti. I don't know if he's going to get too much effectiveness out of it at the moment. He can always throw it and see how it bounces. But there goes the bottom racks as well.
The Dyer's bottom racks is done for.
So that is a 2 racks. 2 racks is
Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer.
For RDR, which is quite spectacular play. They've done really well to hold their advantage here. Luna's now got 7k in the bank. Razor, he's picked up a Yasha now after that Arganims. We've got we've got a Shiva's Guard onto that Timbersaw, which he can get as soon as he gets the Mystic Staff. Even Nyx Assassin has 2.5k gold. He doesn't know what to do with it. But that Gyro, poor Gyro, just can't manage to get his BKB. Rasham will spawn in 5.4 minutes. So that's 5.5 minutes. I guess that's the random sort of pool thingy here. So once again, we've Invidious are trying to get what little bit of farm they can. If we have a look quickly at the map, they are quite limited to their jungle at the moment. I'm just going to try and highlight it around. But this is the area they have to work with that's on the map. They really can't extend past that border. Going to try... Not that one. Oh, Timbersaw blinks in. Crestfallen does take a little bit of damage from that Chakram. The Shiva's Guard is also going to come out now. He's going to find nobody with it. He's just going to attack that missile. But a smart retreat from Invidious, Bloodlock, and Crestfallen. They don't want to fight that Timbersaw. They really can't do so at the moment. Where's the button? Okay, so how do I get... Oh, here's the blink again. Bullfire going to go straight down. Too much damage coming out from Meow Meow. That top tower is probably going to go down now. Here comes the Chain Frost. It's going to bounce around the creeps. It's really not going to do much. A vacuum comes out. There's the wall as well. The darkness comes out from Tyrant X. Gyrocopter is going to bring that cooldown down. Foe's going to go down for 1250 gold. Huge gold for that Dark Seer. Phoenix drops the Macroplayer, and Tyrant gets caught in it. Luna's going to buy back. The GG call will come out though. And that is just too many team fights lost for Invidious. RDR just too strong at the moment. And GG's... GG well played. Of course, check out the social media pages as Sophie's put in the corner. SouthernCrossDota.com is the forums. You can check out SCDota2 on our, Twitter.com/SCDota2 or Facebook.com/SouthernCrossDota. Big shout out to our sponsors over at TT Esports by Thermal. Head over there for some groovy prizes that they've given us for this tournament. You can buy some of their pretty cool gear. It all looks pretty boss at the moment. Shout out to Southern Cross Dota, of course, for hosting this tournament, Tide's Wrath Season 3, for putting it on for us. Shout out to both teams for coming. This is a best of 3, and RDR did take Game 1. So we'll see Invidious and RDR commencing in about 5 minutes just for a quick food break, that sort of stuff. If you want